New York One, New York's only non-stop local news channel. This is the New York Living Health and Fitness Report.
Arlene Spivak had a nose job about 30 years ago, and she never really liked it, and she figured she was stuck with it until it started to affect her breathing.
There was a collapse in this area here, and there was a real blockage in, the sides of my nose.
Spivak, who is asthmatic, needed another nose job, but she wanted to make sure this one would last. Her plastic surgeon, Dr. Michael Sachs, encouraged her to try something different to fix her collapsed nose: titanium.
Today we're going to reconstruct your nose. You had that nose operation about 30 years ago? Mm-hmm. Okay, and you really never liked it since that time. And now we have this titanium, which is basically going to fix the bottom part of your nose right here. Here and here. You have these two dents. Actually, this side is actually a little bit worse than this side. And what's happening there is it's almost like having a close-fit on your nose, and you can't really breathe too well. Mm-hmm. The other thing what you'd like to do, and you showed me a picture of, I think, Ashley Judd, mm-hmm. is to build this up a little bit so you have a nice, smooth, high profile, because that other operation, which they did years ago, was kind of lower the nose too much and mm-hmm. take away some of the character.
Dr. Sachs is the first doctor in the United States to use titanium for rhinoplasty, or nose jobs.
And titanium is wonderful because it's absolutely inert, meaning it doesn't cause infections, it doesn't react with the body, it's impossible to be allergic to it, and it's impossible to reject it.
Dr. Sachs says the titanium can lift the dents in her nose and give a smoother and more natural appearance.
So I'm going to mark exactly where the depression is before we do that. So it's about that wide, and that's a pretty significant deformity. It's almost like somebody just took a piece of tissue right out of there.
Here's what happens during the surgery. Under a twilight local anesthesia, Dr. Sachs numbs the nose with a Novocaine solution. He makes an incision inside the nose, and a pocket is made that exactly fits the amount of titanium that is needed to put in the nose.
Similar to a building or a roof, her roof is collapsed. We need to have a structural entity. So we're going to choose from either something like this, which is a little too strong for her, to something as thin and delicate as this kind of titanium.
Dr. Sachs then cuts the titanium to fit inside the nose and secures it.
And there's really nothing else like this that works as well as this in this particular instance. Anything else is bulkier. This looks great. This really looks, wow.
In our next report, we'll show you what Arlene Spivak's nose looks like about 2 months after the surgery. In Manhattan, Cheryl Wills, New York One.